guys. How are you? How are you? How are you? It, Today's kind of winding down, and I don't know about you guys, but here in Texas, we have a very, very uncivilized climate. I'm just telling you. That's one thing about Texas I have noticed. It doesn't do anything. We don't do anything in a small way. And, and today, I'm going to show you pictures later on. But our poor trees, my rose bushes, are encased in ice. These beautiful roses are just frozen in time. And as I scurried out to check this, the damage, it made me think about, what, Colorado does it right. The weather, you've got nice, heavy snow. It tells you the snow's coming. Spring it's wet. If the winter is light and fluffy, but you know you're getting snow. And the road, the road cruise in Colorado, thumbs up. We've lived there several years. It was beautiful. Now I was a little bit rogue there every once in a while. We had a couple ice storms, very brief, where it just blew in, and only one side of our super dually truck was frozen solid. We'll be able to screw around the other side, open it up, and get in. Okay? In Texas, I went out and looked like all of our cars in the driveway. I mean, they're super encased in ice. I guess Texas just kind of does its own thing. And that's sort of like with relationships, right? Um, when we disconnect or when we start to fall away from each other, sometimes we do it right. Okay, we warn you. Hey, it's going to get a little cold. It's going to be a lot of big, fluffy, cold. Or it's going to be heavy, cold. Maybe it's a short, brief. Or we're going to encase the relationship with ice. Okay. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this. Seriously, we get off the snow. I think that everybody's talking about the weather, at least here in Texas, and the folks that I know that are even colder, even colder. Um, have to do a lot of math to get that cold. But relationships don't need to be cold. Your heart, your dreams do not need to be like my roses, encased in ice. They're beautiful. You look at them and they're gorgeous, and yet, tink, tink, solid ice with it dripping down there. And it made me think about too about what impressions that people give on the surface, how unreal, how we protect ourselves and others from understanding the pain that is going on inside our heart, inside our house. And maybe at times you'll find yourself scurrying like I did. I mean, I went out the front door, gonna check the cars, take a few photos. Oh my God, it's so cold. Hurry back, get into some place warm. Maybe that's where you're at in your relationship, in your home. Maybe you scurry between your shower time and then get into bed first so you don't have to encounter each other. Maybe you know, avoid each other, or there's a brief freeze and then it rewarms, but nothing gets changed. It doesn't move to another season in your relationship where it's warm and snuggly, where you're feeling good about each other, where you're feeling good about yourself. And let's dial it all back to it starts with us. We married, we said I do, we said yes to this relationship for so many reasons, so many emotions, so many things made it bubble up. And sometimes those things change, and maybe sometimes we actually lied to ourselves, didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. It happens. Maybe we overlooked stuff, you know, those cute little things that they did early in the relationship, and maybe it was a no-brainer, it was a non-issue because we were younger. We had less things on our plate. They were more helpful. We had more money. We had less children. We had more, I don't know, live closer to family, friends, whatever. We had more access to resources. Things change. Life happens, transitions occur, and relationships don't always survive those transitions without help. You know, if you knew what was coming down the road for you personally, you would have been better prepared. Maybe you would have studied, maybe you Googled, maybe you would have, taken a class, a course, but you would have probably stocked up on knowledge, been ready and prepared. And then when these life transitions, kids, jobs, COVID, isolation, ice storms, when they came, you would be better equipped emotionally, intellectually, to deal with them, to address them. And you would maybe wouldn't have been as reactive or shut things down like you. Maybe you would. Who knows? Yeah. I'm not you. I'm just saying. And successful couples, successful people, because it really starts with each one of us. And that's my big, huge mantra. Please, 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 please don't wait for them. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for see what they get me for Valentine's Day. Don't wait for the weekend. Just start now. Baby steps. Okay? Baby steps. Start now. Focus on yourself. Let's do some deeper digs. Let's figure out what it is that makes you, drives you, what is your passion, what is your desire, where are you now, what's the temperature in your relationship, where do you want to go, okay? It starts with you. I'm a huge fan of that, realizing that you can make a huge change and difference in your satisfaction and your temperature level in your relationship, your conflict level, your love level, everything, your cooperation, companionship, financial, you name it. It starts with you. So let's get curious, okay? Let's get open and start thinking about it. Want some help? Just drop in here, join me, DM me. I would love to drop on a call, help you, talk to you, just help you figure things out. I have a ton of free resources in my Relationships Renewed private Facebook group, but just stop a second, all right? Don't be all bundled up. When it gets cold, we can just like this. This does not invite openness. It does not invite us engaging in ourselves and our relationship. So start with you. They will come. You will impact the process. You will impact the reactions. You will impact the patterns. It can help you unravel this tangle, whatever's been going on that isn't serving you, isn't serving them. And then you make some decisions after that about what works, what doesn't work. Okay. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Stay warm, but open. Invite your spouse, partner, significant other into your world. Invite yourself into your world. Get clear, get focused, but be curious. Before we prejudge and go back to those old automatic, they did this because, I had someone the other day, they told me that they were pretty darn sure that their sweetheart, when they went to go through this elaborate chore, running errands kind of thing, like they are the sacrifice person to go out into the world, that they deliberately forgot to get this one special salad mix at the market. I know that because I've been talking about it for so long. I really, 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 really wanted this, and they didn't put it in the bag. They didn't get it. So, if we're that caught up in thinking that our sweetheart is deliberately denying us something, we need to step back. We need to figure out, is it us? Is it them? Is it the relationship? Is it a pattern? Is it dynamic? It could be all sorts of stuff. And you can change it. You can change it right now, today. Let's check some things out. Let's get in touch with ourselves. Get in touch with me, for goodness sakes. Don't don't fret. I'm here. Just DM me. We can have some private chats. I'll help you. Okay? So, take care. I have got dinner waiting for me in the kitchen. And it is warm, luckily, because there's the oven and all the kind of cool stuff. Right? So I hope it's warm in your house, it's warm in your heart, and you take care of yourselves. Bye.